Hi, this is Algebra 1, Module 5, Lesson 9. Can you get to the point 2? So here we're going to just practice kind of how we solidified what we did last lesson in kind of a more algebraic way. So in Shopping for Cats and Dogs, 5.8, Carlos found a way to find the cost of individual items when given the purchase price of two different combinations of those items. He'd like to make his strategy more efficient by writing out using symbols and algebra. Help him formalize his strategy by doing the following. So we're going to write a system of equations to represent the two purchases, show how the strategies for finding the cost could be represented by manipulating the equations in the system, write out our steps so we can follow our work. And once you find the price, we need to find the other one. So I'm going to do all those down here. So if you remember our last ones, he had bought, I'll go ahead and put these in a text box right now. So the first one, he had bought 3 Tabitha Tidbits and 4 Figaro Flakes, and that cost him $43. The other combo he had were 3 Tabitha Tidbits and 6 Figaro Flakes, and that cost him $54. So what we did essentially was we took these two and we subtracted them from each other. Um, So 3t minus 3t is nothing, but 4 minus 6 is a negative 2f equals 43 minus 54 was a negative 11. I should have probably put those the other way so I didn't have negatives, but doesn't matter because when I divide by my negative 2, the negatives cancel and f equals 550. Eraser, there we go. 550. And so then to be able to solve this, what we can do is we can basically plug in 3t plus 4 times 550 equals 43. And 3t plus, that was 11 twice, so that's 22 equals 43 minus 22 is 21. 3t equals 21 divided by 3. Tabitha Tidbits equals $7. So that's how we got our two numbers there. Hopefully I can fit all these on here. All right, the next one he had was Brutus Bites, I believe. So he got 2 packages of Brutus Bites plus 3 of Lucky Licks, and that equaled 42.50. And then he got 5 packages of Brutus Bites plus 6 Lucky Licks, and that one equaled 94.5. So, yeah, I should probably flip these. I think I did these upside down. I'm gonna do that backwards. 42.50, so I get my higher number on the top. So the 5 Brutus Bites plus 6 Lucky Licks equals 94.5. Whoa, I have bigger numbers. Blue and 12, right? And Brutus Bites plus 6 Licks equals 94.25. Highlight here. I have a lot of space. I need it to make sure it fits. Okay, so now solving these, what we said was if we times this one by 2, we would essentially get 5b plus 6l equals 94.25 minus, then we can do our subtraction thing again, 4b plus 6l equals $85. Well, 5b minus 4b is just a b. 6l minus 6l is nothing. So b equaled, and when we subtracted these, we got 925. And so then we can substitute back in 2 times 925 plus 3l equals 4250. So 925 is 1850 plus 3l, not 5. 3l equals 4250 minus 1850 minus 1850. So we go just do our regular algebra here. 3l equaled 21. Yep. 20. No, 24. 24. Oh, minus 8 is 4. Divided by 3, divided by 3. L equaled $8. The lucky licks. There we go. All right, next one. We had, might have to erase a little bit of my work if I run out of room here. So this one, I think we had, was it leashes and brushes? I think it was leashes and brushes. So 6 leashes plus 6 brushes equaled $45. And 3 leashes plus 2 brushes equaled $19. All right. And so we did the doubling piece again. If I doubled this one, I would get 6l plus 6b equals 45 minus 6l plus 4b equals 38. 6l's cancel. 6 minus 4 is 2b's equals 45 minus 38 is 7 divided by 2 divided by 2. B has to be 350. And so if B equals 350, 3L plus 2 350s equals 19. 3L plus 7 equals 19 minus 7 minus 7. 3L equals 12. So L equals 4. Here's the third one. Okay, fourth one. Make sure we have space here. I don't have the paper in front of me with the scenario, but we had cat, dogs, oh, bones and treats. 2 bones, 2 dog bones, plus 4 cat treats equaled 1850. And then we had 2 bones minus 3 cat treats, right? And that equaled $1. So in this case, I actually didn't have to do the substitute if I think about it this way. So before I was kind of saying, well, the 1850, they all equaled 2 bones. Well, now we set it up in an equation, if I had two bags of things, and I took out the cat food, I only had $1 left over. So I can actually subtract them just like this, and 2 bones minus 2 bones is nothing. 4 minus a negative 3 is a positive 7 equals 1850 minus 1, 1750. Divided by 7, cat treats were 250 each. Well, again, I can plug them into here. So 2b plus 4 times 250 equals, I'm going to run out of space. I'm going to write it down below here, 1850. 2b plus 250 times 4 is $10 equals 1850 minus 10. 2b equals 850, which means b equals 425. So here's just our algebraic way of doing this. All right, and the last one for the problems from last time. So here we had the 3 cat treats, or small cat bags of cat food, plus 5 bags of dog food equal 22.75. And then we had the 2 bags of cat food plus 3 bags of dog food equaled 14.25. And essentially what we did for these guys was we took this one times 2 and this one times 3 to get 6c plus 15d equals, I don't remember what I had for this one, so give me a second to type it in. 2275 times 2 was 4550. And then when I multiplied this one out, I had 6c plus, oh wait, not 15, 10d. 10d, this times 3 was down here, equals 1425 times 3 was 42.75. And now I can subtract them. So 6c minus 6c cancels. 10 minus 9 gives me just a d. 4550 minus 42.75 is 275. So now when I plug it back in, I'll do it in the lower one. So 2c plus 3 times 275 should equal 1425. So 2c plus 275 times 3 is 825 equals 1425. 2c, oh wait, so I'm going to minus the 825 from each side. 2c equals 6, therefore c equals $3. All right, so there's all the algebra methods and equation methods to doing all those problems from 5.8. So now we're going to write out a system of equations that reminds Carlos of his work for solving systems of equations graphically. So we'll do one more graph one. Show how the following scenario from shopping with cats and dogs can be represented graphically, how the cost of each item shows up in the graph. So let's go ahead and type up our equations here. Carlos purchased 6 dog leashes and 6 brushes for $45. You know what? I'm going to do C for E and D are too confusing together. Later in the summer, he did 3 additional dog leashes and 2 cat brushes for 19. Okay, so now we need to figure out our prices for these. Well, my first step is always finding the intercepts when they're set up this way. So when x equals 0, or in this case, when d equals 0, because that looks like it's in our x spot, 45 divided by 6 is 7.5. Okay, and then I want to find when my y is 0, which that's also a 6. So it's going to be 7.5 comma 0. All right, so let's find it for down here. So when d is 0, then 19 divided by 2 is 9.5. And then when my my c is 0, my y is 0, 19 divided by 3 is 6 and a third, 0. Okay, so these numbers I want to remember to put in my um, when I do my graph. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to copy these, see if it'll let me do it. So let's pull it over to a graph and see if I can let me paste them in here. Ah, look at that. Perfect. There's my two equations, and there are my points that I need. So my x's need to go up to, let's go ahead and just move these over like this. So my x's, my d's need to go up to 7.5, 8, and I might be able to do halves in there. And then my other ones, my x's need to go to 8, my 10. Basically, my y's need to go up to 10. Oh, let's get my pen over here. Let's do this. I have enough to do every other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and this is my cat. I'm opposite of before, so this might throw me off a little. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A couple more out here. All right, so this first one I'll do in blue. So I need 0 and 7.5, 0, 7.50, and connect these guys as best I can on here. And my other one I'll do in green. So 0, 9.5, there was 10, so here's 9.5. My x is 6 and a third, so not quite to the half mark. And this one I'm going to. And so what I got for mine, answer was $4 and then 350 for that one. That was the number 3 on here. So this should be crossing at 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at that. I did a pretty good job of drawing my graph. So my thing is 4 comma 3.5. And that's what it should have been. So thanks for joining us. That should be it for today.